All right, here we are.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Ciao.
So let's see if anybody wants to get into the chat. If anybody happens to be here, that would be super awesome, especially if I can find the chat here. Talk for a second while I find the chat.
Yeah, this is
There we go.
after a long day of work.
We're so tired. They actually worked today, I have to say. I didn't have to yell too much.
I got invited to a wedding.
I got invited to a wedding.
I didn't get invited.
Well,
I didn't.
well, you still better show
Yeah,
up.
got invited. And Daniele said no tie for Myra, which would be awesome.
So he said I could wear shorts, t-shirt,
No,
and
no, he
flip-flops.
did not say that.
Oh, he did. He said,
No flip-flops.
I know you want one.
You
He
gonna
said
wear
it
your,
was okay.
your Dodger shirt or your USC shirt?
My Tampa Bay Lightning shirt.
So you can wear that.
Go Bolts. Yeah, Tampa Bay. So we just had an all-day meeting because it is
Yes.
5:30 here,
Yeah.
5:39 here. So it's been a long day. Well, meeting, and we also had an amazing lunch in Soriano.
Yes, it is
Frescolini.
Calini. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is the first time we've been all together in
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
2 years.
2 years.
No,
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
We met last year for a lunch
September.
in September, but that was
So for those that don't know, we are the people that make up the partners in CBB. And besides being partners, we're all friends and husband and wife and brothers from another mother. And this dude here, well, man, you grew up down the street from me. I didn't even know back then. So, so we thought we would talk real quick about what we talked about because we're getting ready to start up again in September. And first things first, I know I found out today how incredibly busy Dano
With my hair.
is going to make Paola and I.
I know our schedule
And
is
also,
crazy.
So we're not sure when we're going to get a chance to wash clothes, but we're definitely going to be.
My phone, sorry.
I'll just leave it.
You gotta stop.
That's how I all about.
Paola's got to go get her phone. See, this is live. This is the way it works, right?
can't control it.
No.
Can't
Rocky
stop it.
made a killer coffee for us today. I don't know if you saw that. No, I know that video kind of paused and got all crunchy. That's because I have to set up the Wi-Fi.
I'm sure there's
better in the
many
kitchen.
more coffees to come, so
Yes.
That was
always-
Carla.
That was Carla. Carla should be here.
but it
Yeah, I
does,
know. She was getting her hair done, so.
also very, very integral too.
So let's see. I know that Daniele, starting in September, has Paola and I going to.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh my God. Well, we'll be in Soriano a little bit.
This is a
Then Sicily.
Hey,
Portugal,
Susan, how you
Amalfi.
doing?
Ciao.
So let's see. I know we're going to be on the Amalfi Coast for a few days. I know we'll be down in Sicily for a while.
Mhm.
We're going
Portugal.
to be up to Barolo. We'll be in Portugal. So I know like we're not going to be on any full tours, I think, right? We'll be like on most of several trips. But he's got us so scheduled back to back, making us go everywhere that it's kind of crazy. That's when we start up in September. In the next few weeks, where are we going in the next few weeks? We're going up to Montalcino and Montepulciano, right?
Right, next
I'm
week.
talking about now.
Then we go to Sicily,
Yeah.
then we go to Amalfi, then
Yes,
we
Amalfi,
go to
Bologna.
Bologna.
We're going to be seeing everyone.
And then Marta
I'm
is
waiting
coming.
in the middle.
And Marta from Portugal is going to come visit us here in Soriano, which is super cool.
And she will go to Amalfi.
And
We're
she's
in
going to go to
Yes.
Amalfi.
Yes.
And she's going to meet
Wow.
Claudia and
Wow.
the family down there, which would be awesome.
Happy day.
And I see somebody who says Facebook user says awesome. So you're watching this from the Facebook group, not from our Facebook page. So I can't tell your name. But Anita, who's obviously watching this somewhere else, says hoping you get up on schedule. Hoping you get up on schedule. Oh, we're up on schedule. Dano's definitely got us up on schedule.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. 2 people from Portland watching, I see. Wow, isn't it really in Portland?
No, it's 9 hours. So
In
it's
Calgary, Anita's in Calgary. Well,
That's
we're in
nice.
Soriano nel Cimino. And it's beautiful here right
That
now.
is gorgeous.
We're in lovely
Oh, yeah.
Italy. Things are going awesome here. And so we're starting up in September.
August, end of August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll go
Yeah.
to Portugal.
What do you think, Rob?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So what other plans do we have?
What are the plans? Well,
Drinking lots of wine.
I was just gonna say we probably
Drinking
end
lots
up
of
Good food.
I think maybe some Prosecco first, and then we've
Just to
got
get
the,
warmed up,
we have,
right?
we have Port Tonics in
Yes.
Portugal.
Yeah. I
We have
want some
Aperol
here.
Spritz.
I want some here.
Good luck.
Yeah,
finding them.
Port.
You need the white port. Maybe Marta will bring some.
Marta,
Martha,
bring it
wait,
with
Martha, we need pork.
Yeah, Martha, we need port. Bring us some
Yes.
port. Bring us like cases of it so that we can have lots of it and hide it from people. So yeah, we're gonna be doing quite a bit here.
It's going to be a lot of traveling for
Yeah.
all of us. I'm going to be Giro d'Italia also.
You know, you're gonna be pretty much everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Portugal.
will,
Dan
I
is
will
gonna be
travel.
pretty much everywhere. I think in August, September, and October, we're none of us are gonna see each other.
I
I just know, I
Like
just
ships
feel-
in the night.
Well, you'll be in
Yes.
Portugal when we're there, right?
Chances are.
Yeah.
I just say to my
I'm
family,
jealous,
forget
glad
about
you're
this September.
planning, gotta see my schedule and try to make it to one of your weeks this year.
Of course.
No. You don't have to see if you can. Don't check your
Just
schedule.
come.
Just get over here.
One of the things we did talk about was getting into the country, which has been a big concern for a lot of our guests.
Yeah.
And we talked about all the like COVID tested flights and what do you have to do, and you have to get the testing, the vaccines, and all that. So, Michael, you
Yeah, I'll give you a quick rundown.
give
on
him
it.
the rundown.
Okay. So everyone's heard about these COVID tested flights. When we got our tickets, our flight wasn't a COVID tested flight. So we were like, okay, well, we don't really know what's going to happen. Well, what we ended up finding out is any flight that's coming into Italy ends up becoming a COVID tested flight if it's required. So now that COVID tested flights are still required, even if you get a flight that isn't a COVID tested flight, it will be one because you can't go through customs in Rome without getting COVID tested. So it's just an automatic thing that your airline will make the change when it's needed. But they're saying that early July, they're apparently going to be changing all those restrictions. So they're going to be lifting a lot of that stuff, but I don't know exactly what. They say they're going to be lifting the mask requirements. The mask requirements are kind of like it is in the States right now. They're kind of half followed. Their COVID cases here, they're like under 2% positivity and there's almost nobody in the hospital. So it's pretty much gone here. And you can see that people are very, very ready to get back to life. But anyway, so back to the flight. The flight was super easy. I mean, we just, we got a test at a Walgreens the day before we left. We brought it to the airport. We showed it to the person
And
at
you've
the
been
airport.
vaccinated.
We were
And I'm
vaccinated,
vaccinated. They didn't care about the vaccination.
No.
If they require vaccinations later, maybe they'll
And
make it
they're
so that if
going
you're
also
vaccinated, you don't get test.
We're going to add more airports with this.
And they're adding more airports with that.
Florence soon.
Right.
So,
So we just did our drive-through antigen test, the rapid test at Walgreens, and we showed the certificate to the people at the airport. And
Well, it did take longer to get out of the airport in Rome. It took about 3 hours to get out, although there was really nobody there.
not really, it wasn't much longer because we spent a lot of time waiting.
It
in
was
line for the
3
COVID
hours
test.
to get out.
Was it?
Yes,
Okay, so
3 hours to get out. So it was not that there was a lot of people at the passport control. It just took a long time to do everything,
Yeah.
But hopefully, by the time it's September, it will be a little bit easier.
Well, they say they're going to change it in July, so
yes, we are talking about just all them to vaccinated and not
Yeah.
just getting something a little more complicated.
yeah, so you'll have to like upload if you're vaccinated, you upload your vaccine, and that should be it. And if you're not vaccinated, I guess you'll have to do this COVID test thing, which at least honestly wasn't a big deal at all. So I don't think that's an issue.
Plus, we have time.
Yeah, almost everyone that I know here now has pretty much at least got their first dose of the vaccine.
Daniele had the first dose, right?
Yeah,
And I have the same in July.
yeah,
Especially people that are in hospitality.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are getting priority also in some
Yeah.
regions.
So you're done, right?
Yeah.
Robin's done. Pablo's done.
Yes.
Kara's getting the second one next week.
Claudia and Amalfi is done. So pretty much everyone's done for the most part. So by August, forget about it. Everyone will be done.
Yes.
What else is it? Let's see. Fully vaccinated and totally comfortable to get tested here and everywhere from Anita. Yeah, who cares, right? I mean, the test is simple. I mean, it's not the they don't require the PCR test that goes all the way up into your brain. They just require the little swab test.
And they do it right at the airport, so that's convenient.
No, honestly, it was easy. Once they did the swab test, like within 5 minutes, they said, okay, you're negative. And then we gave it to the customs guy, and that was it. It was really no big deal. I don't really know that we spent much more time because we spent no time going through passport control or baggage claim. So
No, right.
yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
If you come by ferry from Croatia,
Just
They don't care about anything.
it was pretty easy actually.
Yeah. So what else is there? Let's see. What did we talk about today? So today we talked a lot about what's going to happen in September when we start up again, about how we're going to manage where we all are going to be. We are very, 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 very blessed that a lot of people are coming in September. I mean, we're getting pretty close to full, which is more than we anticipated. And 2022 is looking like crazy insane. So we planned like some of the logistics on that and who's going to be going on which trips. So like Spock to go where he's going to be, where Valentina's going to be, and so on and so forth, and all of that. We talked about some new people that may be joining CDB. That will be a surprise one for later, right? And we talked about some time that Paola and I are going to spend down in Sicily, where we're going to go to some new places that we were supposed to, before COVID, we were supposed to go on a trip to Sicily, actually with Brian and Sharon McManus. And we were going to look at the northern part of Sicily, where Daniele is from, and the islands up there, and start working on putting together a tour in that area. And we'll be meeting with Massimo down there. So we're going to kind of pick up where we left off on that. And what else?
Marketing, story, news,
Marketing,
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked a lot about
accounting also, something boring.
No, we talked a lot about
That's
accounting.
something boring.
We talked a
Me
lot
and
about
Paola, we
accounting.
have to talk a little bit.
Yeah. So you may not realize this, but our accounting is a flipping nightmare. If you can try to imagine what it was like in March of 2019 to take all of the people that reserved for the year, March of 2020,
Right.
all the people that reserved for the year, and moving bookings into limbo. And then we were wondering, okay, well, we're probably going to be able to start up in September of 2020. So a bunch of people were moved into September
And then
2020.
we moved again.
Actually, I
And
should show you the spreadsheet just to kind of explain. a
Oh
few
my
things
God.
that-
oh God! And then moving to
Spreadsheet.
the possibility of May of this year, and then moving everyone to September of this year, which now we know for sure is okay. It's literally insanity. But Rocky somehow understands it all, and I guess Paola's
Well,
gonna understand it.
We hope. Right?
We'll figure it out. So if you show up and we're not expecting you,
Oops.
Well, what I
we'll
understand.
still have food and wine for you. Don't worry.
We'll sort it out a place for you.
No, we're gonna sort it out. We're definitely gonna figure all
We'll be
that out.
fine.
So the accounting and the logistics are kind of a mess. Not a mess.
No, they're not a mess.
They're
Excuse
they're
me.
not a mess.
We're doing it.
Michelle, hi Michelle, you're new to our CDB family. We'll be
Hey Michelle, how you
we'll be looking
doing?
forward to seeing you.
Michelle,
Hi.
okay, so you're gonna be in Sicily. So Sicily is a big island, okay? So
No, they're
we are.
going to Favignana. She's going to Favignana.
You're going to Favignana? Oh, I'm not gonna see you then. No, we're not gonna be in Favignana. If you come to Favignana next month, we'll be there. But we're gonna be on the mainland Sicily trip in October.
Yes.
Okay, because Robert and Debbie Bronstein, who are old friends of ours, are going to be on that trip, and we promised them we would be there. And we've also promised that we were going to be in Portugal, and both of those trips happened at the same time. So Paola and I are going to find a way to somehow magically almost be in two places at once. So we're going to like be so many days in
No,
one.
they're not at the same time. One ends and one begins, so we have to kind of play with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaotic. We may not have any clean clothes. We may smell.
Well, we talked about getting our corporate jet too, didn't we?
Oh, right, sure.
So Rocky ordered the corporate
No
jet.
budget for that.
Yeah, Rocky ordered the corporate jet with all of the money we made during COVID.
Can we put a washing machine on top?
What?
Can we put a washing machine in the corporate jet?
As long as I get a coffee
And
machine.
a dryer?
As long as
You
I
can
get a
have
coffee
laundry,
machine.
Just hang it out the
make
window.
laundry if you can buy it corporately.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm a pilot, so I'll be busy up front of the cockpit flying it, right? And I don't know if Carl's watching this, but he's a pilot. He could be our other pilot.
Yes, yes.
What's he been doing?
Yeah, so he could
The laundry.
The laundry?
Not
No,
yet.
forget.
No, he's a pilot. He's a
No,
pilot.
No, me.
Daniele.
Co-pilot.
Daniele, you can open the wine
Actually,
for
we
it.
do have a pilot. We
Yeah,
have a
ten.
commercial pilot past guest. He works for Spirit.
Oh, cool.
What do you think? I'm not good enough?
Well, for a jet pilot.
I'll get rated. Don't worry, it's good. I'll get ready.
And you were gonna drive the bus too. That's one thing we were talking about.
It says,
Guys, we're working on a private group tour
We're
for
at a
California,
private tour in California.
and the buses are so expensive.
The
So Michael's like, well, we'll just buy it to rent a bus
So I-
service company.
No,
We'll just buy a bus and I'll drive it.
we'll buy a bus, I'll drive it, and we'll sell it.
Sell it afterwards.
It's probably cheaper.
Hey, that's problem solving, right? So,
Sure. Can we bring Sergio
That's
with
why we
us?
cut him
who will
off
babysit since Sophie won't be there?
on the
I
coffee.
know.
So Sophie, we're gonna see Sophie when?
Saturday afternoon, we're gonna live stream with Sophie and her baby.
And yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Sophie won't be doing any trips this year because she's kind of busy with a little baby.
She's
know,
like 8 months.
I forgive her. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Do you forgive Sophie for having a baby?
no.
No?
Absolutely. How could you?
For purely selfish reasons, no.
No.
Yeah. And soon we'll see Nadia, we'll see Linda, we're gonna see everybody. And Antonio, we gotta see Antonio.
Yeah.
Antonio, let me
It's
see
long
cheese.
time ago.
Yeah. Antonio.
Oh, we can
What is it,
find the
Donna?
keys of the cellar, guys. I don't know what happened.
Yes, so if you wonder why I haven't streamed from the cellar, because I don't know where the keys are.
Seriously?
Yes.
Why they're in a drawer?
Okay, find the
Oh,
drawer.
okay, then tell me where, because I don't know.
I think they're in a drawer.
Maybe some of them do. Some of you has.
I think if they're not in the drawer, Katya will know.
I was able to peek into the cellar and everything's still in
But
there,
there's
so
a
it hasn't
box
been
of
robbed.
keys in here, but there's a lot of keys.
Yeah, I know.
And with the
We
gopher, with the freaking gopher in the yard for 2 years, she had the run of the place.
Right, so if
So-
anybody's got any really good ideas on how to get rid of gophers that actually work,
And we're not
The
talking
villas-
Caddyshack type of.
yeah,
No,
the
no.
Villa's
But
got
it's
lots
bad
of
That's gotta be
mounds.
nice with the
The
gopher.
Villa's got lots of
So
mounds.
convince the gopher to move.
Michael made us watch a video, the Olive Garden video.
Okay, so Cindy lost the keys to the cellar.
No, we'll find them, yeah.
Travesty. Cindy, you're telling me it's a travesty. Okay, no, we're gonna find the keys, and if we don't find the
Yeah,
keys,
okay.
I'm gonna get a saw and I'm gonna open it up with a saw. Don't worry, we're gonna figure this out.
How we come and
Okay.
just the door. Boom.
Yeah, we'll get it
Don't worry,
open.
Cindy.
We'll get
Take
it
care.
open.
Cindy, thank you for Irene. Irene was in touch with me. So, but I'll email you later. Text you.
So yeah, we're all here. One thing I'm gonna ask all of you guys, okay? So there is, if any of you know of it, there's a program called Discord, Discord. If you have Discord, send me a message on Facebook or YouTube or somewhere, give me your email, and I will send you an invite because we're starting up a community on Discord, and it's really, really cool. And you may not know what it is, but trust me, it's gonna be really, really cool. And if you do know what it is, you're obviously happy that we're starting up a Discord community. And I want to try to get that moving because it's a really cool way to communicate and stay in touch with people. Way better than Facebook messaging that just disappears after, and it's cool and it's organized and all of that. And Cindy says that Irene is great.
Awesome. Yeah, she seems super nice.
Hey, Cindy.
And what's going on? Brian and Sharon are here. They're always here.
What? They're probably making jam or something.
Or
Reducing.
bread. Yeah. But I'm sure they'll watch this later, so we'll give them a shout out. Shout out to Brian and Sharon.
Hi.
Oh.
Yeah. And shout out to anybody else. If anyone here is watching us on YouTube, that would be awesome because I'm trying to get people to watch YouTube. And what else? Dano, you haven't talked much.
You know I don't talk that much.
He's busy
He
getting
talked
ready
a
for the
lot all
wedding.
day. He's talked out. I didn't talk.
He's
talk
getting
out.
married
Okay.
next Sunday.
I talk.
Check this out,
Nice.
people.
I showed it.
Sunday, right? Yeah.
I'm going to show it right here. Look
Mine
at
didn't
this.
show up.
Look at this. That is Daniele and Stefania's wedding invitation,
You're all invited.
the 27th of
Oh my
June.
God.
So the address is right
can't
there.
guarantee you-
There's
I
the
see-
address. All of you show up. So everybody show up and bring me lots of gifts.
But
Okay,
probably,
We don't
don't
need-
bring gifts for
you know,
Daniele.
but
Bring me lots
probably
of
they will
gifts.
see something. You know?
We don't need barbecue
Maybe they
sauce.
can participate in some way.
Can I live stream your
Of
wedding?
course you can.
Even the
Make
ceremony?
a surprise. It's in the morning. They will sleep.
I'm
We
gonna
have
send
we have
Scooby
a
up.
drone. We have
I'm
a
gonna send
drone.
Scooby up and fly Scooby over the wedding. So instead of hearing the vows, all you're gonna hear is
Stefania asked me, say, why
Okay.
didn't bring the say, no, stop it, don't say to him.
No, we have it right there. Sure,
Um, yeah,
No, but
Cindy?
since if I don't say it to Mike.
Cindy, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
she
live
doesn't
stream
want
the whole wedding, but I think I will try to live stream some of those.
Yes, wake up in the morning for.
Wait, Daniele gave you permission. What about Stefania?
Stefania is okay. She love our guests.
She'll do anything he
Really?
says.
Yes.
Okay.
She'll do anything
But
he says
the
until
the
Sunday
wedding,
afternoon.
wedding is in the morning.
The
No,
whip comes
the
out.
cake will be in the afternoon. So, they
So
will
the
be
wedding
out.
is in the morning, so you're gonna have to watch the wedding after the fact. But I've got a really cool. I got this. Look at this.
Yes.
Oh, Michael buys all the
Yes.
toys, I swear.
I got a
Yes.
gimbal. I got a gimbal for my iPhone, so I'll be able to sit there and it'll stay stable and it won't be all shaky and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you put it?
So that's really just a fancy selfie stick.
It's like except that
It's
what
a
it does,
glue.
it keeps the phone stable when it's turned on.
Yeah, it's not turned on right now.
It's
Right,
not that
turned on.
stable right now.
What?
No.
No, because it's not turned on.
But please
Ah,
note,
okay.
please see, oops,
Man, who made fun of my selfie
our
stick?
beautiful granddaughter.
It's a great picture.
That's
Is it
Aria. Yeah, that's Aria.
Oops.
That's Aria.
I guess the
Oh.
picture's
That's not.
that's your phone.
That's my.
So if anybody here is watching this and is wondering, what the hell are these people? What's their deal? This is the way we are all the time. So literally, like I said, all day we had a meeting. We had a meeting.
We were.
We worked. We got work done, sort of, in between.
Well, it was a lot of catch-up session too. I mean,
It's
We haven't
almost
seen each
2
other in a long
years.
it
time.
was a
Yeah.
Heinz meeting.
It's the first time we meet without the square of
Yeah,
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in the same room,
Yeah.
real room. So,
Yeah.
We're not social distancing.
Oh my gosh, we're not social distancing. Aw. So let me put a
Thank
mask on.
goodness.
Hold on. Right? Michael is running out of words.
Is that possible?
It's not. It's
Oh,
hard to believe.
okay.
Michael's running out
We're
of words.
running out of time.
Rocky,
Yes,
don't leave
sir.
me here.
I'm running out of gas.
Yeah,
4 a.m.
the
Like, oh my
chariot's
God.
turning into a pumpkin.
Paola and I are still jet lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I got up at 8 o'clock this morning and it was just terrible. It was 8 o'clock, right?
No, it's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. She woke me up with coffee, so I can't.
you're lucky.
I'm a very lucky guy.
No,
I'm
I'm
lucky.
lucky because without coffee is a bear. So
Oh.
I had to give him coffee.
She has said that one day she's going to do one of these live streams of me before coffee, like
Oh,
making
God.
it.
It's not
Yeah.
pleasant, honestly.
Don't ever.
No, I'm willing to let it happen, just so people could see it as a message of caution. Like, hey, this is what happens when you wake Michael up and you interact with him before coffee. It's
Yeah,
not-
Michael
not
doesn't
right.
even drive until the third or fourth coffee, and it's not a joke.
Those of you
He
that know
does
me
not
well
drive.
enough know that I'm Chewbacca before coffee. And mwah! How you doing, Anne? Where's
Ann.
Kathy? Where's Kathy? Anne, where's Kathy? I want to know where
Give
Kathy
her
is.
time.
Come on, Anne, where's Kathy?
Sunning in Mag's head.
You're
So
Nag's
we have-
Head.
I think
North
we are
Carolina.
little-
Nice.
I've always wondered about that name, Nag's Head. Like, did they ever think maybe that's not a good name? This is the head of the nag. Right? Yeah. So, Daniel, what else?
No offense to the people of Mag's head.
Or the nags. Is a nag's head a nag? Someone that lives in Nag's Head, are they called a nag? Like I always say, we live in Tampa, and I say, well, I'm a tampon, right?
All right, I think that's a
It's
sign.
convenient.
That is a sign to end this.
Yeah.
What? Sadly, we end on that note.
Dano, say something. You've been too quiet.
The good,
I'm quiet.
the good
No,
thing
you're not. I'm
is,
going to hit you over the head
the good thing is, we'll return tomorrow with more useless information.
with more uses of yes, because we're going to meet again all day tomorrow.
In the meantime, start thinking about ways to get rid of the gopher.
Yes, if anybody has any ways of getting rid of the
Without
gopher.
killing it. Let's try to be nice.
And yes, of course, Kathy's in Florida, but why isn't she watching this? I mean, she has nothing better to do in the villages, right? So, yeah, if you guys have got any ideas on killing the gopher, that would be
Not
awesome.
killing the gopher.
Yes, kill the
Convince
gopher.
the gopher to move.
So a long time ago, when we were in LA, we had a gopher in our backyard, and we tried everything in the world to get rid of this damn thing. I mean, everything. And Elisa was what, 5, 6 years old at the time. So our daughter was like 5 or 6 years old, and she was in Girl Scouts or whatever, Brownie Scouts, whatever it's called. And we made this little sign, and we painted on the sign "No Gophers" with an exclamation point. And we drove the stake into the soil in our backyard, into the grass. And I swear, from that day forward, we never saw another gopher hole. So the going theory is that we killed the gopher with a stake. Or the gopher could read English. So I thought we should do the same thing here, but maybe in Italian.
What's the thing where you stick the gnome upside down and bury it? What's that for?
That's no. Okay, so if you're selling a house
Oh, there you
and
go.
you buy a statue of Saint Anthony, you could buy online the whole kit, and then you put Saint Anthony upside down in your front yard by the front door. And you say this prayer, your house will sell in 30 days.
Has nothing to do with gophers, though.
I don't know anything about gopher, but I mean, I checked that you can buy a garden snake. Not happy about that. They said to put glass balls inside the hose to flood the hose with water, and then they have the pesticides and stuff like that. Mothballs they suggest because they smell bad. The problem is that it's a large problem, so it might leave from there and it goes in the front.
Yeah.
So surely somebody that watches
What
this
about the
has
sonar? They have sonar, don't they?
Right, they have sonar, but
seriously.
yeah, they do.
What if we just nuke it?
Well, then we're going Caddyshack.
I'm just saying, sorry, the villa's closed for the next
That didn't
1,000
work out
years.
so well,
But I remember asking Paola about it. The farmer across the street, he says, "Oh, that's easy. You just sit down with your rifle by the hole, and when you see it come up, you just shoot." It's like, I'm not gonna do that. That's okay.
That sounds like what Paolo would say.
That's exactly
And what he would
Paola
actually do.
Yeah.
He has time on his hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Discord. Okay. I'm gonna reply, I'm gonna comment everywhere this video is. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and Periscope, Twitter. It's everywhere. I'm gonna put a comment with an invite to the Discord server, and I'm gonna ask you guys to jump in there and help us get it started, because right now it's empty, so we need to start populating it. But I really think it's going to be really, really cool. I'm on Discord servers with some other groups for some other stuff, and it's really, really dynamic and really, really cool once you get it moving. So if anybody wants to help me,
No.
yes,
No.
help me.
But it's such a good way
Oh,
for
yeah.
guests to help each other with questions, right? It's like a
It's super
forum.
cool. It's really, really cool. It's really cool. And it's also a great place, when you're here, you can put pictures into the Discord server, and it's got lots of really, really, really cool stuff to do. And Anne,
Yeah,
you're asking if who remembers Caddyshack? Me, Rocky? I
We
mean,
all did. Yeah.
we all remember
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
But that's not a really effective solution for the villa,
Yeah.
because we want to try to keep the villa in decent condition. And,
We don't want to blow up the golf course that we're
no, we
doing.
don't. No, we don't. So I think Dano's got to get out of here.
Are you,
Right.
are you doing the ride? Or
Dano, show me your shirt.
I'm in the car.
Go get it real quick.
No,
No,
next
we
time.
have to-
Okay, we'll show it tomorrow. We'll show it
Domani,
tomorrow.
domani.
Okay, go on.
All right.
You put it in.
Let's roll.
We're gonna roll.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Bye.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
You want to sign this out?
I propose that we make this a wrap.
You have a
Right.
gavel?
Let's get a second the motion.
Do you have a gavel?
Motion.
Motion second.
Gavel?
Do you have a gavel?
Just go.
There you go.
Boom.